Hello, it's Wednesday the 9th. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So Andrew Haldane's been on. He is the outgoing Bank of England chief economist. Fun fact for the MPC fanboys, next meeting will be his last meeting. But anyway, he's a great champion of the UK recovery, and he's explained why he thinks that any overheating of the economy will show first in the property market. Over £160 billion was built up in savings in the lockdowns, and that is fueling some market activity. Add in the stamp duty break and the gap between the supply and demand, and it's easy to see how prices on average were driven up by about 10% in the 12 months to March. But the opportunities powered by the government support measures will soon dry up, as Sunak has already announced the end of several schemes. But in the market, things remain in a bit of a lull still, seemingly falling in line with the wait-and-see approach of most central banks before inflation rises enough to force any change to monetary policy. Yesterday, sterling fell to a low of about 141.20 against the dollar, but we did recover a little, and we opened this morning around 141.55. Over in the US, fears are growing that the massive economic stimulus may have been too much of a good thing, and it's driving unforeseen issues beyond the gap in supply and demand. One such issue is in the increased level of vacancies. They were up 9.3 million job openings were reported in April, and that was up 12% from March. In parallel, hiring only increased by just 1%, so it looks like vacancies are opening up much faster than companies can fill them. The Fed has already signalled that it won't start to taper the bond purchases anytime soon, so it looks like the FX markets may have been driven into the classic summer lull a month or so earlier than normal. It's certainly unlikely that we'll see any fresh drivers from the central bank before the summer. So the dollar index may continue to drift between between 89.50 and about 90.60, and euro dollar will trundle along between about 121.20 and 122.50. We opened this morning around 121.75. Right, that's it from me. It's a wonderful day out today. Do get out for a bit if you can, and do join me again tomorrow. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.